Has God ever asked you to do something you were afraid to do? Recently, I've read a Bible passage as part of my Bible reading plan, and I went through Exodus chapter 4 as well as Psalm 105. The thing about a Bible reading plan is I don't pick these passages, but God knew exactly how much I needed them. So right here, God gives Moses the assignment to lead his people out of slavery in Egypt. And Moses wants to know, what if they don't believe me? What if they don't think you sent me? What if they won't listen to me? So God gives Moses several signs that he can perform as proof that God had sent them. You'd think that would be enough, but Moses still struggled. Moses said to the Lord, I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and of tongue. God's reply to Moses was, who gave man his mouth? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak. I will teach you what to say. Moses, in that moment, froze up. He could only see his own weaknesses. He is slow of speech. Literally, he says, I've got a heavy tongue. I'm thick. And that just grabbed me and shook me hard because it's exactly how I feel every time I have to speak. Yes, I'm a preacher. Yes, I have a Sunday deadline every week, and I have never failed to produce a sermon by that deadline. But there are so many times I feel slow in putting my words together. I feel thick when it comes to having something worthwhile to say to people. I have to really work at it. And so many times I'm scared that I will blow it. And this past year has only made it worse. There has been so much contention out there in the past year, and to open your mouth is to risk having a mob of critics jump down your throat, or to risk being canceled if you dare disagree with the wrong group of people for even a second. And that's not even factoring in my ability to make verbal mistakes. I have got so many cringe moments that I can look back on and think, did I really say that? So being afraid of the damage that others could do to me and of the damage that I could do, the greatest temptation is sometimes just to keep my mouth shut and say nothing, even when I know that God has called me to speak for him. The biggest critic, of course, is the one inside my own head. And it makes me feel like shutting up and shutting down way too often. Too many times in the past year, I've done exactly that. I have served my fears and my comforts rather than serving God and serving you. God challenged Moses with the question, who gave man his mouth? And he's asking me the same question today. Maybe he's asking you that question as well. And of course, the answer is God did. And if God called someone and equipped that person, why hold back? Even if fulfilling that calling could make me look foolish or put me at risk. My second reading that morning was Psalm 105, which says, give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, make known among the nations what he has done. Sing to him, sing praise to him, tell of his wonderful acts. And so what about you? Is God calling you to do something, to step out of your comfort zone to serve him? It might not be to make a video. It might be something else completely. It might be a word of encouragement to someone or an act of service to someone. But if God has asked you to do it, he has also equipped you to do it. You might botch it on the first try. You might make some mistakes and need some mentoring. I mean, Moses needed Jethro to come along and coach him out of a jam that he'd gotten himself into. So be open to correction, but be open to try. The God who calls you is the God who made you. He knows what he's doing, even if it doesn't feel like you do. God bless you, and God make you a blessing.